My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thriving.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down. They'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, and they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Nifty move. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the carry, it's Hightower. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. Back
to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready, ready. Hey, check Megan.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Throwing Jones. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got White here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the double.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Ready,
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
on the ball. Ready.
They run with Hightower. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example. Another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On the ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They'll throw now on the final play. throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
A first down carry for Barkley. 106 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. A handoff, Barkley running left. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, the 20. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, what a move. To about the 26 here. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The center receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 51 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Quintez Cephus.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
The Giants are the champions of the NFC. As we say, thanks for watching and good night.